Presto Ivasyan sends me horror and slay the princess. That's why you have to switch games. New game, of course. Cause I skipped all my plot previously. This game is
in the woods, and at the end of that path is a
so
cabin.
big.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Is a princess. Kill the princess.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Explore the end of the world? What are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world because she's locked up? Killing a princess seems kind of bad, so doesn't it?
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything,
I'm
slaying a
against
princess
slaying
is much better than
everyone,
slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute
anybody.
something of value to society.
New version of DLC combined. So they integrated DLC into the main game. And now it's all better and better. Bro, of course you can just kill her. This is what I did in my first try. Do I get some sort of reward for doing this? Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Yes, maybe I'm okay.
Of course I haven't. Why would I even
Да, я
consider
тоже
that?
думаю, что одни люди
Nobody
ценнее
wants
других.
the world to end.
И те, кто говорят, что это не так, это лицемерство полное. Жизни не равны.
I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
Но все будут тебе заявлять, что они равны. Have you considered the reason? I'm okay. Okay, let's check all explores.
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an
Не,
end
по
to
рождению
her.
для меня все одинаковые, если это не мои родственники и друзья. Но их полезность общества разная.
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
Bro, just did it. Why should I do it? Do you have any evidence to back this
You're
up?
already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
А может, бомж на помойке это и есть ловерский нулят?
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you,
This is
the
so
princess
all
is locked
calm.
up because
I already
she
know
is
some
dangerous.
endings.
She is not
And
dangerous
this is interesting
because
to
she's
start
locked
this
up.
game over.
And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation.
But in a big formation, all people are useless. Our world is not care. Will all people die or not? For example, Перельман доказал эту неразрешимую задачу. Но, в принципе, не насрать, доказал, но и не наказал. Что толку от этого? Так что мы сами определяем ценность.
Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is
I'm
no
okay
changing
with the end
it.
of the world. This is interesting how did I change. Cause first time I try to kill this princess as fast as I can to save the world. But now I don't care about the world.
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg.
I really
because
don't
the
care.
egg is hatched
Let
and
it
it's
be.
about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
This time I will not slay her. Can someone else do this?
Oh, if only that were the case, but I don't make the rules. I have to say, I'm surprised at your reluctance thus far, but unfortunately for the both of us, you're the only one who can pull this off. Like I said, I don't make the rules, no matter how
Bro,
much
in
I
the
wish
big-
I did.
In the big scale, we don't influence the world at all. Forget it. I'm doing this. I'm not
Are
doing
you
this.
serious? No, you have to do it.
Do I get some sort of reward?
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
What is my reward? Can you tell me what my price is going to be for doing
It's
good
a
job?
secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just for you. And whatever you think it might be, I can promise you it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination.
One piece? Look, I'll go to the cabin and talk to her, and if she is bad, as you say, then maybe I slay her, but I'm not committing to anything until I had the chance to meet her face to
Then I
face.
guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out.
How many endings do this game has now? 20?
Then each and every one of us is doomed. So sure,
I'm okay
go,
with doomed.
Talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
How? I would like to speak more.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Voice of Hero.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Why narrator and Hero has the same voice? Process into cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost
This time I
entirely
will
bare.
not kill her.
The air is stale and musty, and
I
the
will be
floor
her
and
friend.
walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
I will not even take the blade.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Enter the basement, take the blade. No, enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase.
It would be
faintly
fun if they let
illuminated by
fans
unseen light in the room
adjust this
below.
game. Yes, and
This
add option
is
to
an
clean
impressive
this
place.
house,
The air
repair it,
feels heavy and damp.
and this
A
game
hint
will
of
be
rot
infinite.
filtering from the
You
ancient
just
wood.
went to it
If the
and you
princess
can do
really lives
whenever
here,
you want.
Slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice softly carries up
Maybe
the
somebody
stairs.
will make AI-generated games like this, with impossible opportunities. Оно же и так по автомату идет на только те приложения, которые надо. А вот на сайты не работает.
Hello? Is someone there?
Yes, it's me.
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
This is just a regular voice, bro. Don't be a simp.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Hi, just checking in. Just check yours. I'm here to save you. I'm here to save you, lie. Hey, I think I'm here to slay you. Continue downstairs. I'm here to save you. No, just checking in on
You are? It's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
There is a free version of this game? No, I have super duper extra advanced version of the game. Ah, you're talking about
You walk
Amnesia.
down
Yes,
the
it's free.
stairs and
Maybe
lock
I will
eyes
buy
with the princess.
paid.
There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful.
She's
could someone
beautiful.
like this be a threat to anyone?
She has 2 lines on her face.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Yes. This time, yes. I'll see what I can do. Examine the chain. Hold on, let's talk a bit first. No. Now I will play dude from the Watch that sees a girl first time in his life and will try everything to simp her. I don't need a conversation, I need nothing.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Anon.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
No, let's cut her hand.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day.
Just
Wouldn't have
cut
just
the hand.
left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
And if there isn't the key, do you have any other ideas? I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe the key is still lying around somewhere. And if not, maybe I can at least find something to break your fee.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
It's not me lock it with princess. It's the princess lock it with me. Ah, it's not am I lock it with the princess, it's the princess lock it with me. So, turn off the stream.
Is someone else here?
We have a thing to do. Hey, let me out.
Your shouts and pleas are met
Hello,
with
Vita.
silence. I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done. You try the door, but it's locked from the outside. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom?
I can suffocate her. It's not a problem.
Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Oh, what did you eat?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
Yes,
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth,
Easy.
her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
What was your problem to do it before?
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Save the princess.
Fine.
Fine.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm,
Aww.
just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place.
You know that one guy eat another guy? Cause second guy want to be eaten. But first guy receive full time in jail. Forever. Yes. Where ящер?
You cut
Lizard
into
man.
her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm.
Okay, now it's time to take her hand and sew it.
Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy
Bro,
chains
take the
fall
hand.
asleep. She didn't so much
It's
as
still
utter a
useful.
sound through the whole ordeal.
Actually, it was easier to cut maybe 1 or 2 fingers. Yes. You need to cut only 1 or 2 fingers. Stop. Stop writing in Russia. Витя. This sound even weirder.
No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Maybe she is also a lizard.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Where is your mouth?
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
What a biatch.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? Slay the princess, slay the princess, slay the princess, slay the princess. Warn her.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
The blade. First try to play this game full in Russia, but it was only English.
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
Aww.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
Guys, imagine Master has a dragon claw like this. He will die because of masturbation.
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no! I'm so sorry.
It's
Stay
okay.
strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your
What's wrong
chest
to be
again
doomed?
and
Doom
again
is not a bad
and
game.
Again, and you feel every inch of burning pain
Harkonnen.
that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks.
How long could we still not kill her?
It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Maybe world it's me, and when I die, the world is dying?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path...
Так ее обновили очень сильно, мастер. Добавили новые роуты и прочее. Ты когда ее последний раз облапал? Или ты про БГ?
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I'm getting you terrible sense of deja vu. Turn around and leave. Oh, you bastard, you are in for it now. I'm wise your tricks. But I died.
My tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We just met for the first time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
Voice of the Smitten?
Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
Four? Four?
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. It sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek. What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
It wasn't about love. Explore, let's assume I'm telling to the truth, and all this really did already happen. Why would I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. You were the one who did us in, villain. Well, not you in the literal sense, but you did everything you could to stop us from rescuing her.
This time I have to bring a weapon
why.
with me.
Maybe it's because
to
the
cut
entire
your hand.
world was at stake. No lone princess is worth that price. I beg to differ. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just going to take a deep breath and assume that whoever is making the decisions here has the common sense to ignore your protestations. Anyway, I believe your second question was, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather
Master,
dangerous
there is
assumption that your
20
actions last time around
different
didn't have any
endings.
consequences.
So every your
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any
theory could
consequences.
be
You
ending.
forced the princess to kill us, and now everyone's
And
right
they're
back
all
where they
true
started.
endings.
That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
Just a second. We will play it only 20 minutes more, and then we will play Dead Standing for 2 hours.
Left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would. She would never. She's a perfect angel that you cruelly imprisoned as part of some convoluted, dastardly scheme. Convoluted? I don't know how this premise could be any more simple. Princess bad, stop her, save everyone.
Just imagine if one big streamer will make 200 hours marathon of Baldur's Gate with full party in his room and with special costumes and other stuff. And for example, if you was in water in the game, you have to be in the water in real life. This is idea for really cool stream. With them, I'm going to find a way to save you from that cabin.
That's right, you can't stop all of us. We're going to sweep her off her feet if it's the last thing anyone does.
And well, will you stream this, Igor? When I will be popular?
Are these really the sorts of people you'd like to align yourself with? You're not at the cabin yet. You still have plenty of time to reflect on the situation.
Maybe 20 different
I
endings.
just hope for all our sakes that you make the right call.
Explore, let's talk about Princess.
Just be quick about it.
The only reason she's even able to kill me last time was because I let her. She couldn't barely hold a knife. How is supposed to end the world? Who locked her in this basement?
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't
You're very
overcomplicate
popular in my
things.
house. Half citizen in your house doesn't watch my stream, so I'm not really popular. If the people lock her away, why could they slay her? This is falling
Look,
on me.
I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special.
You're special.
You're the
I'm
only
special.
person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps, but it's just the way things are.
He doesn't want this information.
Oh, I didn't know we were special. Of course you're special. Why else would you be here? Calling us special isn't going to make us friends, even if it
Special.
did feel nice.
How many special viewers do I
Believe
have?
me, the last thing I want is for you and I to be friends. But I'm a professional, and I'm not going to let
He does.
my
He even
dislike
suggests
for you
certain
get in the
YouTube
way
music
of
vids that
helping
I
you
should
save
play
the
for you.
world.
Nice. You're being cagey. What aren't you telling me?
I've told you everything you need to know.
Cagey?
Going into
Nicolas
more detail will
Cage.
just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult. Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us. I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're just going to have to take me at my word.
And I forget about structure of this game. It seems you have to restart it. You can't see all endings in one timeline. You have to fully restart the game and try something else.
She just can. Believe me, I wish I could tell you more, but you'll just have to trust that what I'm saying is true, and that, despite it all,
Because
I'm fully up to the task that's been given to me.
everybody could remember your decisions. And for example, if you kill her as the first time, she will not let you be her friends in the second
Maybe
time.
it's her beauty that threatens the world. Sure, it's her beauty. Why not? And before you ask, no, we can't just keep her down there. If you don't slay her, she's going to find a way out. It's unfortunate, I know, but it's just the way it is. Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
I'm considering... I will stream it tomorrow. I'm not sure about... this is another lazy remake from Square Enix. I don't really recommend it. But I will show it on
before you go
stream.
any further.
You have too many games.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe
But
a
I
word.
don't want to slay
We're
her.
not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in. I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice. I do. But I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
It's not about love. Why I get this simp voice?
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Okay, this time I will take sword to cut her hand.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine threaded tapestries. A prison
Master, now it's
befitting
clean.
a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Approach the mirror, take the blade. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
Because there isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. I'm sure the princess would tell us there was a mirror if she were up here. In which case she'd be lying to you because, again, there isn't a mirror.
Bro, there is a mirror. Why would you lie about
Exactly. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? That you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done?
that? We have to watch ourselves and understand that we are lizard. This whole cabin is different than last time.
Very different.
But why?
Is it? I can't say I was paying much attention to the scenery last time around.
You weren't here
Maybe
last
that's
time.
because you haven't actually been here. I hope this
Yes.
means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up. Stop letting yourself get distracted.
Approach to the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But it was there a second ago. And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
Guys, we are dragon and this is princess, and usually dragons kill princess. But this time it's not like this.
You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. I suppose
It would be
if we're
difficult
play
to
the
slay
role
your
of
hand.
Dashing knight, we need an equally dashing sword. That way she'll know we can defend her from her enemies. Hopefully it doesn't put her on edge, and hopefully it doesn't get turned on us. Again, there's no use arguing over motivations right now. It's good that you took the blade. You'll need it
What
to
if
do your
we're not a
job.
dragon, we're a chimera and we have wolf head?
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls.
She upgraded
The basement
her
almost seems
basement.
welcoming in the dim firelight.
Yes.
But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
No.
Her voice. It's somehow
Her
even more
voice.
beautiful than last time.
Oh!
I can hear wedding bells already. I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes.
At least
with the
now she
princess.
has a window.
There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall. My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment. You
This
know
is
she
Master
can't
when
hear
he see
you,
dragons.
right? She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit. Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
Bro,
It's you,
it's different
my
every
dashing
time.
hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that?
Если дом стоит на
She
горе,
said
то
we're
спокойно будет
dashing.
окно в подвале.
And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your
You could
ravings back
have
in the woods,
a
but this is
window
next to
in
incontrovertible
your basement
evidence. You've been
if
here
your house
before.
stay on a
That's right, villain.
mountain.
And you killed us. Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty. And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first.
Yes,
but
even I played it
what's
before and
done
skipped
is done.
everything. And in
matters
one cutscene
is
she
you have
was
a
a
chance
monster
to do
and
it
she
right
was
this time.
almost a dragon.
Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her?
You killed me last time and it hurt a lot. Why did you do that? Do I have to cut you off again? I really didn't care for the last time. What happened after I die? I have to ask. Did you end the world after you killed me? I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me there to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
Aww.
She took that in stride, to a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually. That's because she's perfect. Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do? She doesn't. There's no one else like me. I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some...
Bro, there is
voice
thousands of
always
cutscenes,
trying to
thousands.
drive her to violence.
And we will not complete it. You killed me last time and it hurts a lot. Why did you do that? I have to ask, did you end the world after killing me? What happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
Oh, nice. But before we started talking, did the world end? Did you end the world?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Isn't that just
She's a
like
psycho.
our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips. Are you listening to her? That's a
She has no lips.
confession.
Honestly, the words suck, people are plaga, and I hope you brought a slow and painful ruin to them all. What is this 13 years old character?
I can't believe that the fate of the entire world has been left in the hands of a misanthrope.
Lucky for you, I did destroy the world. I destroyed all of it and made it awful for everyone.
Thank you. Are you a
Point out
Putin?
that she just admitted to obliterating the entire world, but I guess that wouldn't actually move you. Oh, it moves me. Whatever we do next, we should do our best to not let her out. But have you seen her angelic face? She should get a
If she
pass.
destroys the world, why we
She
still
just
have a
wanted
world?
to make us happy. By destroying the world? Apparently, yes.
Do I have to cut you again? I really didn't care for the last time.
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
Ah,
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done. What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains.
Why not?
Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird? She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel. No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior.
No, this
and
knife
further
is cheap.
evidence that she's
You
a
can
monster
cut.
who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
Maybe she's really lying to us. You killed me last time and it hurt a lot. Why did you do that?
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
Did we?
Did we?
warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us. She is our beloved, and she made the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision for everyone. She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just opening yourself up to manipulation.
Just imagine, and when suddenly I slay the princess. No, this time I don't want to do it. This is unlogical. Maybe I will go back to this game more. Now I'm trying to rescue.
No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, you'll what? Take over
No,
her
you
body
can't.
and force us to try and kill her?
It's not possible at all.
Yes. Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought. You wouldn't. I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings, and doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings.
Oh!
That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed. I can't believe it. But I guess I have to.
It's really
I
working.
told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh.
Yeah.
Are you sure you want to do this? Just one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade is buried in her back, and everyone out there is saved. Is that a threat?
With the power
You
of
know
our
what we'll do
beliefs.
if you try it. You're going to regret this.
What do we do now?
What do we want to do? We live, and then we have our whole lives to figure out what we want.
Let
No.
me guess. End the world? Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all
She
wrong.
looked too innocent
what if
for
this
me,
whole thing is just a
my
misunderstanding?
liking.
What if she doesn't want to
She-
end the world?
She her hand.
You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection. And then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I want you to tell me what you want. Tell me what you want. What do you really want? Just tell me what you want. What do you really want? There must be something you want. Do you want to end the world? I just want to leave. We can figure out. If you want to leave, then let's leave. Something isn't right here. I'm sorry. Slay the princess. I want you to tell
I
me
just
what
want to
you
make
want.
you happy.
She can't just want to make us happy. It makes sense to me. That's all I want for her, so of course she'd want the same for us.
There must be something you want.
I just want to make you happy.
Is she broken? What's going on? What's going on is she's lying to you, only she isn't a good liar. Are you starting to trust me now?
But what makes you happy?
I just want to make you happy.
This isn't right. I don't know what's going on, but this isn't right. I fail to see the problem here. She's just sweet on us. You don't have to act like it's a big deal.
Okay, clearly something isn't something is happening here and I am very scared. What if we just don't do anything? What if we just stay here, nobody gets hurt, and we just figure out the way to be happy together? No. You have to want something more than just making me happy.
Okay, I'll find something else to want if that makes you happy.
Is it just me, or does it feel like we're alone right now? Like we're the only ones here?
You don't get the chance to ask another question. Something has taken her away and it's left something else in her
No.
place.
She was our perfect match. She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Explorer, I don't know she went. I don't know how we about looking for her. The narrator is gone. I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror. The narrator is gone.
Yes. Does that mean the world ended? A villain vanquished?
I think I'm supposed to look at the
There's
mirror.
something dreadful about it. I don't think you should. Yes, I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
I don't know where she
Oh.
went.
She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing. I can't believe she was taken away from us. The nerve.
Approach the
I'm
mirror.
begging you, don't do this.
Ignore him. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They are gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what it's in it. It's you. You are alone in a place that is empty. It's quiet here. You are at the cabin.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
What are you? The gift? What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
Solitary lights? What do you mean?
Thoughts without connections. A dim and nascent network. I wish to be more.
What do you think I am? I don't know what I am. I am a person. I don't know what I am.
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
The gift of Fretic vessel?
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own. This one is a reflecting pool of desire unfulfilled. She will make for a pliant heart. Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
It's just one of the endings. Let her out here.
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment
And this
she
is
arrived
only
here,
second
she was
time.
going to return to me. I promise that it doesn't hurt.
This is only my second run.
You are the
And
only
my
thing
already
I've
so
ever
deep
known.
in this shit.
The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us. I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Do you know about the world beyond this
I
place?
know only that they are.
Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
But were you always the princess, or are you just making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
What happened now?
Nothing, as we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Aren't you scared that you find a way to kill? That I find a way to kill you? How much will I forget?
Everything, until we meet again.
How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest
So
will
there
find
is
their
an
own way
ending in
home.
this game? Aren't you scared I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
And what if I don't let you do this? So, guys, I don't know. This is only one road, or we really understand what's going on in this game? We have to find all possibilities to solve this puzzle.
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is what you going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
You're being semantic. What are you going to do if I help
How
you?
can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
I'm not going back. Wait.
If you need time, then I'll wait with you.
Wait forever?
You are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone. I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage. You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
This game just closed itself? I get another bug? Or it was scripted? How am I able to ruin every game that I start? Guys, could this game just close itself? Or not? It was special or not? Do you
You
think it
have
was?
returned to
No,
me. Though you were gone mere moments, I never left your side.
it was special? It was planted? I don't think it was planted. I think I just get a bug.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Chapter 1. Again, Chapter 1?
You're on a path in the woods. You're here.
You can skip previously seen dialogues by hitting tab on your keyboard. But why do I have all explores again? I really restart everything? I ruin my completion. I restart everything. Now I have to investigate it all again.
I'm talking. Don't look. While I does. Oh, are you? Of course. Yeah. It. Then I get. You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
You can skip only that you already know. Enough. Cool game, but enough. Are you sure you want to quit? Yes. Did I get any achievements? Because I think I made something interesting. Bring the deconstruction dams to her, 31% of the player. All she wanted, 32% of the player. Attempt outweighed destiny, 54. Guys, there is 131 achievement in this game. And there is one achievement that only 8% of people, 0.7% of people do. Finish the gallery. And your new words, there was thing to be then alone. Wait with her in the dark. Leave a shaped her to languish. I waited in the dark forever.